There are no strangers here, only friends who haven't met. Who said these words? This might be unknown, but he or she were definitely referring to the Kingdom of Bahrain and its people.
This is an auspicious day for Bahrain. This is an example that's been here for 200 years of existence, the Hindu temple in Bahrain. It's an example of many examples that go with thousands of years in our relationship with India, with the Indus Valley, with Mesopotamia, with the rest of the world. All the people from around us come and live with us here, and they are part of our fabric.
In Bahrain, especially when you know the local language, making friends is a matter of seconds over Arabic coffee and dates. The tranquil land is an example of tolerance and pluralism.
European Union is united in diversity. This is our official creed. Only diversity is not enough for cohesive, consolidated work. Unity without diversity is uniformity. But two in balance, two in respect are very important for living together in dignity. We are not perfect, we have many problems, but European Union was born from the ashes of world wars and divisions and genocide. And it's a real example that it's possible to transform relations between people, countries, nations, from animosity and atrocities into friendship, cooperation, coexistence. And I think this is the best answer to your question, or the best offer to the world today. Not Europe which is exporting ideologies or divisions, but Europe which is working with like-minded, with those who are willing and ready to work with us. So I'm here, first time in Bahrain. I visited other countries in the Gulf, and I hope we will do more.
Bahrain is a special place where coexistence is actually applied, and you can realize it when you come to the airport. I always say to colleagues coming from New York and Geneva, there is a chemistry here in Bahrain that you only get to know when you come to the airport. I cannot describe it, I cannot explain it, it exists. And it's a model that I have been with my colleagues in the United Nations portraying abroad, saying that there are many good examples here that other countries, other nations can learn from. It's seldom to see in an Arab country to have so many culture and have so many different varieties of nations being represented here.
Bahrain boasts of an ancient heritage. The region was once home to the intriguing Dilmun civilization that dates back to the 3rd millennia BC.
We are teaching tolerance, interreligious dialogue, and peaceful coexistence in the name of King Hamad. We are very proud of this, and we are doing in a way with the history what we are learning here today. 200 years of history in this place with these people, changing generation after generation, but with the same message of peace and peaceful coexistence. We can learn from this ceremony, and we can teach the same thing in Italy, where the history is of course very long, and we can compare and share experiences and peaceful experiences. I'm happy to be here as a witness today, and happy to go back home and to do my work, because it's true what King Hamad said: ignorance is the enemy of peace, and we have to build knowledge to fight against ignorance and to build peace.
Due to Bahrain's strategic location, it has always been the hub of international trade and interaction with several cultures, including India. Many local Arabs proudly talk of their links with India that go back several generations. Trading with India has forged an intimate connection between the two countries. With a massive Indian diaspora, Bahrain is home to many Hindu temples.
Krishna temple basically is around 200 years old. As you know, we, the Bhatia community, are basically trading community. Around 200 years plus, they used to come here, bring in, food grains and take back the pearls, buy the pearls and go back. Then they found that it's time that they establish themselves here, stay here for a few months, and they used to do that. Then eventually His Highness at that time, the Al Khalifa family, they said, why you are going every now and then? Why don't you establish a temple here and stay here? So with their blessings, we established a temple which is around 200 years, and now we are celebrating it. The buildings have changed, but the deities have remained same since last 200 years.
A stroll down the old Manama Souk brings you to a tiny alley where the whiff of traditional incense welcomes you to a sprawling style Krishna temple, Bahrain's oldest, dating back nearly 200 years. Shops selling incense and religious items make the street feel just a step closer to the home of the Hindu religion for the thousands of Hindu believers that live and work in Bahrain.
It is my first visit to Bahrain, and I was overwhelmed with the warm welcome that I received right from the flight till this temple. And as I just said in my speech, the world is today talking about global village, but our scriptures, which were made thousands of years back, they mentioned Vasudeva Kutumbakam, that the whole world is one big family. And this is the perfect example, the blessing that we received from the King of Bahrain and the government of Bahrain, that we can practice our religion openly, and the permission of the temple is just heart-touching. And you could see how the people of our community, you can see the happiness in their heart which is shown in their face when they can celebrate all the festivals out here away from India. They are so far away from India, but still they feel that we are in India. So I have no words to express the happiness which I see in their eyes. As you see, earlier when there were no technology, people could not connect to each other, but still their heart were close to each other. But now we have technology, we have internet, we have all the mobile communication, telecom, but still the heart is going far from each other. So this is, what do you call that? It's the demand right now that we should come close to each other. We can practice our religion at home, at our temple, our houses, but at the same time we should get together and support each other in happiness and sorrow.
An event took place celebrating 200 years since the foundation of the temple in Manama. The cooperation between the government and all religious communities have made this greatly personal and spiritual act of worship easy and safe for all religions.
We are celebrating this 200 years of existence in Bahrain. I think this has been possible because of Al Khalifa family in Bahrain, who have always supported us, that you can enjoy your festivals, you can do your rituals without any fear. And this also was initiated from King Hamad Global Center, I think, and His Majesty King has instructed that let them celebrate these 200 years without any fear, and I think we are very, very thankful to him. And it is a moment of pride for us that I think this is 200 years. But some say with India and Bahrain there are relations since so many years, centuries. So, but the establishment of temple was very important. It's a historical event, and we really pray to Lord Srinathji, our temple, that always bless Al Khalifa family, government of Bahrain, people of Bahrain with whom we have been living in without intolerance, without any problems, in peaceful coexistence.
On the morning of Tuesday, March 26, 2019, the Minister of Interior, Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, who also holds the title Chairman of the Follow-up Committee for the implementation of the National Plan for the Promotion of National Identity and the Establishment of the Values of Citizenship, inaugurated a conference which was attended by a number of high-ranking officials, dignitaries and senior officials of the nation, including religious scholars, members of the House of Representatives, Shura Council members, heads of universities, institutes and school principals, representatives of human rights institutions, editors of newspapers, businessmen and lawyers, doctors, dignitaries, and heads of sports clubs and youth centers.
First of all, I would like to say that when this event takes off, it's going to be an exceptional event. And I am hoping, in my humble opinion, that all people in Bahrain will listen, because that's the importance of this event, because it's going to attract the attention of people, because it's going to promote and enhance all the values that Bahrain is known about, and that is the love for the country, the love for the land, and because it will complement everything that we stand for as far as tolerance is and coexistence. We've always coexisted in Bahrain. We've always known tolerance in Bahrain. The event will come to launch all this in a format and in a strategy, in a vision, and with objectives. It will see everybody working together with all the stakeholders, all the partners, whether it's media, whether it's social affairs, education. Of course, we will not forget legislation and all the rules and regulations. What binds us all together in Bahrain will come through this initiative. And we will see, hopefully, progress, enhanced progress in belonging to Bahrain.
On this occasion, His Excellency the Minister of Interior delivered a speech to the audience. He pointed out that the plan was part of the comprehensive vision of His Majesty the King to reinforce patriotism and its values for being the main factors for development. It also shows the interest of His Royal Highness the Prime Minister and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander and First Deputy Prime Minister to integrate strengthening belonging to the nation and the consolidation of patriotism values as part of the government action plan.
We are extremely proud that His Excellency Minister of Interior is launching the national program for loyalty to the country. Bahrain over centuries has been known to be a tolerant society with people living together from different religions, different sects, different nationalities, different beliefs. Bahrain, by the nature, the Bahrainis have welcomed also foreign entities, workers that live in Bahrain and serve in Bahrain. His Majesty the King has always believed that Bahrain has succeeded over the centuries and has succeeded in implementing his vision because of the tolerance and the nature of love that Bahrainis give towards each other, towards their country, towards their leadership. That's what has made Bahrain succeed over the centuries. Now, the world is going through many changes and many challenges. We need to ensure that the new generation have the same loyalty to their country, to their people, to their leadership. It is only when you have these three entities respect each other, love each other, care, and always work towards the country. Without a country, nobody is worth anything, no matter who he is or what he has. It is the country that really makes you be what you are. And we are extremely proud that now this program is being launched as a national program to create this loyalty, to cement it, to reinforce it in the mind of the new generation. And I am sure, under the leadership of His Majesty the King, Bahrain is always tolerant and a place of love for everybody.
The minister highlighted the phases of the plan since its launching as an initiative in a meeting with committee members and then the formation of a committee of specialists and experts to set a plan for a framework for all authorities concerned to achieve its goals of reinforcing loyalty to the nation and citizenship value and the promotion of moderation, tolerance and national unity. A documentary film about the national plan was presented from the stages of the idea until the stage of implementation in light of the objectives and initiatives it contains. The stages of the national plan were also reviewed since the initiative of His Highness the Minister of Interior until it was approved by the Council of Ministers.
Actually, we're here today to participate with the Ministry of Interior, the inauguration of the report issued by the committee head by His Excellency Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, the Minister of Interior. The report actually is a national plan that puts forward a number of activities and a number of actions that are going to be implemented by different government entities to enhance and empower tolerance and citizenship in the Kingdom of Bahrain through different plans that are going to be explained today through this event. I am happy to be part of this event, and I'm happy to be part of the initial committee that was proposed by His Excellency Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. We worked together with a number of experts from the Kingdom of Bahrain to discuss and brainstorm different ideas that were translated later on into actions, and I wish that this plan is going to do good for the Kingdom of Bahrain.
The national plan is based on 5 basic tracks aimed at different categories of citizens, each with a number of initiatives implemented by several bodies under the supervision of the Executive Committee.